Hey, y'all, back like I never left because I didn't. It's just minutes later from my other recording. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm going to say that every time because I truly hope y'all are doing well. I just want to take a moment out to say thank you to every single supporter. I appreciate you. Even if you hate watch, I appreciate you. I could never do that's one thing I could never do. If I have an emotion about something that's negative, I could never hate watch because I have heavy emotions, whether happy, sad, whatever. And that's just too draining, too much an investment. So I would just rather not watch. But if I do have any of those, thank you. I appreciate you. Um, I just appreciate the support that I have been receiving. It truly means a lot. And I will never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever get tired of saying that. All right, let's get into these stories. First up, Jax is going to be not married. This is according to people.com. Britney Cartwright files for divorce from Jax Taylor 6 months after announcing separation. So I guess she ain't playing, y'all. It wasn't just separation for the camera. It wasn't just separating and stay separated for years. She said, I want a divorce. Um, for those of you that are in my age range, remember Dave Hollister? I want a divorce. We were just listening to songs from that album the other day. Cartwright, who wed Taylor in 2019, revealed on February 29th that she and her spouse had been taking time apart. Vanderpump Rules alums Jax Taylor and Britney Cartwright have called it quits nearly 6 months after Cartwright, 35, announced that she and Taylor, 45, were taking time apart. The Kentucky native filed for divorce on Tuesday, August 27th, today. According to court documents obtained by People, the news comes days after Taylor completed a 30-day treatment in a mental health facility. The docs list the date of separation as January 24th and cite irreconcilable differences as the reason for the divorce. Cartwright requested legal and physical custody of their 3-year-old son, Cruz Michael Cauchi, but asked that the court grant Taylor visitation rights. Britney also asked the court to terminate spousal support to both parties. Wow. A rep for the couple had no comment when reached by People. TMZ was the first to report the news. Listen, I advocate for you to be happy. And I'm not necessarily saying run at the first sign of trouble, but if you watched The Valley, we watched some of their issues play out on The Valley. And we also have watched Jax for how many years on our TV? So if Britney needs to do this to be happy, be who she is, she's already taken care of her and Cruz. Remember, he wouldn't move out of the house, so she moved out of the house, paid for an Airbnb, and still paid her half of the bills in the house that she and Jack shared. So shout out to Britney, sending you love, light, and support. Um, yeah, and I hope that Jack's got the help that he needed in rehab. They try to make me go to rehab. I said, no, no, no. Well, that was a different kind of rehab. Shout out to Amy Winehouse. You know, I knew her voice, but I didn't get into her, not get into her, but like realize just like some of the songs that she sang until um, she passed away. And a song that I have on my playlist is the cover she did of Valerie. I love her cover of that song. So shout out to Amy Winehouse, R.I.P. But also Jax and Britney, yeah, do what you got to do to be happy and reclaim who you are, Britney. And again, I hope that Jax truly got the help that he needed and that this wasn't just a story being filmed for the show. Moving on, let's talk about Tom Girardi, y'all. This is according to Reality Blurb. RHOBH alum Tom Girardi is found guilty of wire fraud and embezzling over 15 million from clients as his sentencing details are revealed. Tom Girardi has been found guilty of 4 counts of wire fraud following claims of having stolen more than 15 million in settlement funds from his former clients. Thomas, 85, the estranged husband of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane and a once respected attorney, was found guilty on all 4 charges he was facing and will be sentenced for his crimes later this year. According to an August 27th report from the Los Angeles Times. A federal court jury ruled on the decision on Tuesday in Los Angeles after a 13-day trial, which featured emotional testimonies from his past clients, including a widow and former employees of his now defunct law firm, Girardi Keese. Kathleen Rugomez, the mother of a burn victim, was in the front row of the hearing and shed tears as Thomas's guilty verdict was announced. As the outlet explained, the ruling was read by Judge Josephine Staten following closing arguments on Monday. And in response, Thomas, who wore the same gray blazer for the entirety of the trial, rubbed his forehead. Then after the hearing let out, he was asked if he'd like to comment. Excuse me, y'all. No, he reportedly said with a chuckle. Amid the hearing, U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada gave a written statement targeting Thomas for using money belonging to his former clients to fund his and Erica's lavish lifestyle. Tom Girardi built celebrity status and lured in victims by falsely portraying himself as a champion of justice. In reality, he was a Robin Hood in reverse, stealing from the needy to support of a lavish Hollywood lifestyle. Today's verdict shows that the game is up. We can all now see this defendant for what he was and the victims he callously betrayed. Throughout the trial, Thomas and his defense placed the blame on his former chief financial officer, Christopher Common, who has also been accused of fraud. While Thomas was disbarred in 2022, established ties with senators, mayors, and other high-powered people. His legacy came crashing down in late 2020 as he was accused of stealing from his firm and its clients, including widows and orphans of a plane crash in Indonesia. Thomas is facing an additional trial in regard to this matter in Chicago. I trusted him too much, testified Joseph Rugomez, a burn victim who obtained a $53 million settlement 4 years ago. So Girardi got him a $54 million settlement, but failed to pay. Although many confronted Thomas about his non-payment, he reportedly told them, "Don't be mad at me." Which, by the way, we actually heard that if y'all watched that Hulu special. Was it Hulu or ABC? One of those, the Erica special, about Tom Girardi, we heard those voicemails. He picked these people in the darkest hour of their life and told them what he thought they'd believe. Assistant U.S. Attorney Ali Mahada said in court on Monday, "What you saw in this case is, for years, the defendant was running a Ponzi scheme." So Tom has been found guilty. He will be sentenced on December the 6th and will remain free until his hearing. Although that doesn't give the victims their money back, I do hope that it gives them something, a feel, like to know that, yeah, you're not going to get away with this. But yeah, he's being sentenced on December 6th for that one. And again, he still has to go to stand trial in Chicago for the plane that went down in Indonesia. Boy, when I tell you, that is, see you, Tom. See you later. Next up, speaking of sentencing, y'all, and court, let's talk about Sean Kingston. One of the stories I touched on yesterday in my mute video. This is according to the Jasmine brand. Sean Kingston and his mother seen running out of court after pleading not guilty to fraud charges, and she seemingly flips off reporters. Y'all, let's watch the video that you probably saw if you saw the one yesterday, just no sound. Okay. Let's watch the video.
Sean, it looks ridiculous running like that, man. Come on.
Run, it makes you more guilty.
That wasn't... You didn't need to run like that. Come on. Only on Local 10, rapper Sean Kingston and his mother running from our cameras after a court appearance in Broward County. The mother and son facing federal wire fraud charges. They're accused of stealing more than $1 million worth of luxury goods.
It was a pretty standard arraignment. The courthouse exit, not so much.
Sean, it looks ridiculous running like that, man. Come on.
Singer Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, leave as showmen.
You didn't need to run like that. Come on.
With a middle finger here and a bird flip over there, off they go, pleading not guilty in
That's
federal
the
court to the
scare.
wire
Okay.
fraud charges against them, tied to $1 million scheme.
Yeah, y'all. So they said we getting up out of this courthouse right now. So just moments before, Janice Turner and Sean Kingston, born Keshawn Anderson, were arraigned in the federal court and pleaded not guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and wire fraud. They have it twice. So before they came running out of the courthouse, they pleaded not guilty. They also asked for their case to be heard via a jury trial, and their lawyer, Robert Bob Rosenblatt, began discovery. Now, the prosecutors have claimed that they unjustly enriched themselves by falsely representing, excuse me, I hope y'all didn't hear that they had executed bank wire or other monetary payment transfers as payment for vehicles, jewelry, and other goods. They are facing 20 years behind bars in connection to the $1 million fraud scheme. The singer and his mom are also facing state charges of conducting an organized scheme to defraud, grand theft, and identity theft in Broward County, also in Florida. The investigation is headed by the U.S. Secret Service and the Broward County Sheriff's Office. His attorney said they have pleaded not guilty to those charges as well. And Sean Kingston waived his right to appear in court on Monday, so he won't be present for the arraignment. Child, they ran up out of that court. They said, no, you won't. You won't get me. You will not. Speaking of fraud and court, and some of that they were charged with was like for jewelry and TVs and all of that. Let's talk about somebody else being sued. This is according to the Jasmine brand. Again, shout out to the Jasmine brand. Floyd Mayweather and Tyga sued after allegedly failing to pay for millions worth of jewelry. Is Tyga still on OnlyFans? Is that his source? And I know Money Mayweather is not paying for stuff. Tyga and Floyd Mayweather are the center of a new lawsuit. A Miami-based jeweler is taking legal action against the entertainers, accusing them of fraud, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and a number of other things after they allegedly failed to pay for millions worth of products. According to reports, the plaintiff is a man named Leonard Sulaimanoff, I'm going to say, who says he was duped after being contracted by Floyd Mayweather's brand, The Money Team, to sell the famed boxer approximately $4,151,157 worth of watches and other jewelry. Alleging that the deal was part of an ongoing ruse to scam business people, Leonard's lawyers claim in the complaint, Mayweather, TMT, which is the Money Team, and possibly others have systemically created, participated, and engaged in what can be described as a quasi-criminal money laundering scheme involving high-end, rare, and exclusive luxury watches and jewelry. They continue, the defendants acting in concert and with other financially incentivized third parties will purchase and acquire luxury watches by soliciting watch brokers like the plaintiffs herein and offering them upfront cash with payment terms in exchange for the purchase of watches and jewelry with no intention of paying off the total balances. I keep saying, what is his first name? Because his name is Leonard. So Leonard reportedly alleges that he attended several meetings with Mayweather's associate, Jonah Rechnitz, back in 2021, where it was agreed that the athlete would make numerous purchases with him totaling over $4 million. The plaintiff says that he received an initial down payment of $90,000 and a subsequent payment of $177,000, leading him to believe the deal was good. Sometime later, Leonard says he struck a deal with rap star Tyga through Mayweather's associate, with the musician allegedly agreeing to purchase a $79,000 Rolex that he allegedly never put down money for. After a significant amount of time passed without any further payments from the celebs, Leonard says he began reaching out to the Money Team rep, who continued to assure him the payments were on the way. However, the plaintiff says the money never came, leading him to take legal action. His lawyers also claim in the suit defendants take possessions of watches and jewelry, demanding formal paperwork, boxes, and warranties, request repayment terms with upfront cash deposits, only to refuse to pay the full price for said items, and in some instances claim they never purchased the item, but rather it was gifted to them because of their fame and status. Lawsuits around the country have been filed in recent years against said defendants. Wow. So this is not the first time that Floyd and Tyga allegedly have been sued for this. It is unclear the amount of damages he's seeking at this time. As the lawyers pointed out, Mayweather and Tyga are not the only famous names sued recently for allegedly using their high-profile status to conduct fraudulent business suits. Didn't I mention we piggybacked into this story because of Sean? And in this article, it says, as previously reported, Sean Kingston and his mother are also facing similar charges following their arrest and raid of the singer's Miami home earlier this year. Y'all, so I guess that's the racket. Child, even the rich, I'm talking about Floyd, not Tigger. Well, who knows? I heard Tigger be making the money on OnlyFans, so I don't know. But even the rich are out here scheming and scamming y'all to appear as if they're living this life of luxury that they may not actually be living. Boy, I tell you, fame, money, status is definitely a hell of a drug. All right, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Tyga gonna pay? Y'all think Tyga got $79,000 to pay for that Rolex? I'm interested in the total amount that they've been sued for because, again, Leonard, who is suing, said that they have lawsuits around the country for allegedly against the defendants, which are Tyga and Money Mayweather. Money Mayweather, what is you doing with your money? Or are you just trying to keep your money? So you defrauded. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all also let me know what y'all think about Sean Kingston. Y'all think Sean and his mom gonna go to jail or are they gonna get off? Because they're requesting a jury trial. So I wonder what the strategy is in that. Let me know what y'all think about that. Tom Girardi has been found guilty. His sentencing for one is December the 6th. Y'all think that he's going to get time? In all honesty, I was going to say, do y'all think that he will survive? But I mean, he survived all of this from 2020 to now. So who knows? But y'all let me know what y'all think. And let me know what y'all think about Britney saying, I'm out of here. I'm done. It's over. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I might even be back later to talk to y'all about some things. I love y'all so much. See ya.